I don't know how good I'm gonna do
You
today.
couldn't open which file?
You know the ANOVA or whatever that is called.
Oh, the quality.
Okay.
Just
So
Excel.
oh.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, that's what
Sorry,
we're
guys.
here. You're fine. That's what we're here for, Bernice. So you can open up, like we've done the past two lessons, the quantitative inference procedures.
Yeah, I did that, but in the bottom, it doesn't give me no options to open that tab. There's no tabs for me.
So what tabs are you seeing?
I don't see any tabs. So I open it, and it only says it's just the one sample t-test, and it doesn't give me any other tab to do, the pair or the ANOVA or anything. So I couldn't do the.
Wow.
Does it show on yours?
Yeah, I've got all of them. But
Mine.
sure, it must have shown on yours at some point, right? Because you wouldn't have been able to do the paired sample test or the two sample test.
Yeah, before it did. It's only for this one that I went to the link to work on it, and it doesn't show me no tabs. And then I went to the one I had saved on my computer, and it still doesn't show me no tabs. Before, yeah, everything was good, but today, for some reason, it doesn't show anything.
Okay, try opening up a new window in your search in your Google, like in Google, and just putting in quantitative inference procedures BYU Idaho. See if
Okay.
see if that works for you.
Because I even tried at work on my computer at work, and it didn't. So I was like, oh, maybe it's the computer there. But then I got home and I tried, and it didn't show me anything. Anyway.
And then technology is not my strong point, Drew. So if this doesn't work, if you have some troubleshooting ideas, please weigh in.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Does it come up?
No,
Nothing's coming up when you do that?
no, it opens just that one tab. That's it. That's so weird.
Okay, I'm gonna put it up. I'm gonna try myself. See. One, two, inference procedures. All right. Okay, when I put it up, the first thing that comes up is BYU statistics text. And underneath it is an inference for several means. That's what I'm going to click on and see if it takes me there. Let's see. No, it doesn't. It takes me to the lesson. Interesting. Anybody can get in our textbook.
I know.
What? I thought we paid for this. Okay.
Textbooks.
So I don't know what to do.
Huh.
Let me see.
So within the lesson, did you click on the one within the lesson?
Yes, I went on the lesson. I click on there, so it takes me back to the main page.
Okay. Let's try this, Bernice. Remember, you can share your screen with us. So share your screen with us. Go on that green arrow, screen share, and just share everything you've got up there. Maybe Drew and I can look at it and see what's going on.
Can you remind me again how?
Okay, so you're going to kind of go over to the left side of our Google Hangout, and there will come up kind of a menu. There's a green rectangle with an arrow, and if you point to it, it'll say screen share.
I'm lost.
It's not gonna be there, Bernice, unless you bring your mouse over to it.
Yeah. Okay, I can see that. Okay. Screen share. Okay.
Yes. And go ahead when it gives you a menu, put share everything. Just show us everything you've got.
Ah,
So do you see it?
Yeah. Yeah, we see it. Okay. Keep talking. When you talk, it comes up.
So you see, is there is no tabs like they're usually right here.
right.
There is nothing in here.
Okay, let me see mine. Let's see mine.
Right there.
Okay. That is so weird.
Yeah, do you notice?
Yeah, that is really weird. Okay. Um.
Like on my previous lesson, I mean, every time I will click on it, yeah, everything was fine. But today that I tried to work on it, it
Yeah.
just,
So did you go down to the bottom and like click on it at all, or?
no, it's just only these two things here, and there is no task.
But like you can't, you're almost missing like part of your right hand side of the menu too. Can you like stretch this out, make it bigger, anything
No,
like that?
only through these things, but nothing here that I can go to the left or to the right. So I don't
Go to,
know.
go to your page layout. What do you think, Drew? Margins?
I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I thought it was, my computer, but I just went, like I said, in a different computer, click on the link, and it just goes just like this.
Okay. Here's what we're gonna have to do for tonight, unless anybody else has a brilliant idea. I'll share my screen with you, Bernice, so you can kind of see everything that I'm doing, and then you need to get in touch with the TA or the professor.
Yeah.
The TA helped me troubleshoot. I had some technology problems, and she got me through it. So that's what I would suggest to you is talk to Stephanie tomorrow. I have no idea what your computer's doing. That is really weird.
I know. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I just wanted to let you know
Okay.
that I might be a little lost.
So if you'll go to screen share and take this off, I'll go to screen share and I'll put mine on, so you can kind of see what we went through and did on this. Okay.
Okay.
But let's start with the homework then. You probably wouldn't have been able to do the whole thing.
No, not
Probably not. Okay. All right. Well, let's go ahead and do the stuff that we can do, and then I'll share the stuff that you couldn't do. The part one, the null hypothesis and alternative hypothesis. Are we all okay? Well, sorry, we already did part one. Are you guys all okay with part one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then part two, design the study. The research question, we're asking basically, let's see, is the mean age at death different for female novelists, poets, or nonfiction writers, right?
Right.
Yeah. And then H sub O is going to be that all the means are equal, and H sub A is going to be one or more of the means are not equal to each other.
Right.
So then 2A, collect the data. Okay. It doesn't really tell us how they collected the data. So they investigated this issue by examining the age of death among female novelists, poets, and nonfiction writers from different cultures in North America. That's all they really gave us. So then 3A, that's where you're going to need help. All right, so let's go. I'm going to minimize this. Okay, I'm going to go to screen share now, Bernice. So you can see everything.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I guess I put her kind of. Okay. All right, so when I put mine up, it's a little different. It looks like that. Okay. And I've actually got the poetry, I've got all that information in right now, okay? And I think it's pretty similar to what we've been doing. Do you want me to show you how I put that in, or you feel pretty confident on that
No,
part?
I'm good on putting it.
Okay. All right, so we've got all the information in. It gives us these statistic values, okay? So for 3A, I put down that I made a little chart basically like this. And, instead of variable 1, 2, and 3, I wrote novels, poems, and nonfiction. But then just wrote the means, the standard deviation, the variance, and what n is equal to. They did write totals. Drew, totals didn't come up for me. Is there a way to do that, or are we just not worried about it? On the homework answers, they did totals. So like they wrote down all in. They basically added all the n's. So they, the total number of poets and novelists and nonfiction writers, and then they kind of averaged out the variance or the standard deviation and the mean. I don't know why that information would be pertinent. We didn't really use it.
Okay.
But okay. They also wanted us to do histograms. So I did that through our quantitative descriptive analysis, Bernice, and I don't know if that's still working for you or not.
You know what? That one it did, because I saw that I can open that one and I have my tabs to do this.
Okay, good. Yeah, so that's how I did the histogram. Is I just, when you go in there, it gives you every percentile. So I went to your minimum number, your 25th percentile, your median, your 75th, and your maximum value, and I just drew the histograms from that information on quantitative descriptive analysis. Number 4, what kind of test are we using? We're using the ANOVA because we've got more than 2 means in our information, right? And then it says were the requirements met. So again, you have to go to your descriptive, what's the other one? Not quantitative inference, quantitative descriptive analysis, and I did a QQ plot, and I don't know if you did this part or not. Maybe you already did that part since that was working for you. But the one thing I forgot to do that you have to remember to do is put your information in ascending order.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. So as long as you put it in ascending order, all those QQ plots are linear pretty close, or at least really close. So I said that it is normal or bell-shaped, and that the largest variance is within 4 times the smallest variance. So those were the 2 requirements. They're both met. And then let's see, what does it ask for after that? Oh, whoops, that's not what we wanted. Homework. Okay, Drew, you want to ask the questions? I don't have the homework right in front of me, but 6.563 is my next answer. I think that's the F score, isn't it?
Yeah, it's an F.
Okay.
6.563.
Yeah. Okay.
And then the degrees of freedom.
Daddy!
So for the degrees of freedom, we're looking for 2 here, apparently. 2 and a 120. Right?
Yes, 2 and 120. And that's all coming off of that sheet that you're having trouble getting up, Bernice. I mean, it's all there.
All there. It's just like the things that we have done, right? Like we just put the information and then
Yes.
everything comes out.
Exactly. So it's all right here. Degrees of freedom between groups 2, within groups 120.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it asks for our p-value, which is, you can see 0.001972, etc., which is less than the 0.05. alpha that they gave us, so we would reject the null hypothesis. There is sufficient evidence to say there is a difference among average age of death within at least 2 of the 3 groups. And poets were the ones that were the most likely to die early. So I wrote poets are less healthy. I conclude that poets are less healthy than novelists and nonfiction writers. But your conclusions, could be different, but something along those lines.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so Bernice, I will just, I'll share the screen with you the whole time we're working on this quiz. I just opened up the quiz. So I just marked the first 2 here. In an ANOVA hypothesis test, we reject H sub O when there is sufficient evidence to indicate at least one mean is different from the others. I would say that's true.
That's true.
What do you guys think?
Yeah, I'm true.
Okay.
I like this. I agree.
What requirements need to be checked when performing an ANOVA hypothesis test? We've got to check that they're normally distributed, right? And that the variances are equal in each group, basically, is what we say. So I would go with B and C.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Check if each group is normally distributed. Do the following. Construct a scatter plot of the data in each group. Construct a histogram of all the data. Construct a QQ plot for each group.
That one.
Yep. We assume that there. Sorry, Drew.
No, go ahead. You're fine.
Okay. We assume the variance in each group is the same if the following happens. Sample variance for each group is smaller than the sample mean. The largest variance is less than 4 times the smallest variance.
That one.
That one.
An ANOVA hypothesis test is equivalent to conducting independent 2-sample t-tests between every pair of samples. If there are 3 samples, there are 3 pairs. 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 3. How many pairs are there?
And there are 4 samples.
When there are 4 samples. Ooh.
Yeah, this is a bit confusing.
All right, well, it would be 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 2, 3, 2, 4, and then 3, 4. So 6. Okay, and I'm going to look at that one more time and make sure. That's what I think. Okay.
1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 6,
4, 3, 4. Could be that, yeah.
So what you guys think?
That's what I'm thinking, because the last one you have 3 pairs. Instead of 4 to each of the 3 numbers, you get 3 more.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's right.
Six.
Okay. All right, the soccer shoes data has 6 groups. A, B, C, D, E, F.
We need to pull up the soccer shoe.
On the wiki, so you're going to go be like, so what's it called? Soccer shoes?
Yeah.
Soccer
Okay.
Soccer shoe.
Okay.
Football.
Alright, so we're going to go to you guys probably have a faster way of getting there than this, but
I don't know. I've already got it actually.
oh, you brought it up already?
Yeah. But it's all in one column, so you're gonna have to individually copy each group and then.
Oh yeah, just like the poetry thing was.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of all this information then.
Whoa. go too fast.
So
Yeah,
we're going to do A's. So copy that.
careful when you
Paste
copy.
it. And then we're going to go to these.
I was doing
Just
the
check my information with yours, Drew, and make sure you
yeah.
got the same.
I did the assignment that came after lesson 13, and for some reason when I was copying them, they didn't copy correctly, for, like,
No.
and I ended up getting like a 40 on the first try.
Did you retake it?
I retook it and I got 100.
Oh, good.
Yeah, found out some of the
That is the nice thing about those, isn't it?
I know some of the data didn't copy over correctly, so I got like 2N is less than what I was supposed to. And for another one, it didn't copy over, and it was a mess.
I know, and that's my biggest mistake is those kinds of things. So Bernice, is this all making everything we're doing here? You feel comfortable with, right? Just copying and pasting the information.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know.
And socks.
Okay, Drew, does that look the same as yours? The means 33.1, 32.7.
Hold on. 33.1, 32.7, 29.45, 32, 32.2, 35.25.
Perfect. Okay.
Okay.
Let's go back. Okay, so the p-value is 0.0809. Remove the socks data. What is the p-value? Oh, brother. I could have just done that before.
Well,
All right, let's.
we need to get rid of the socks now.
Okay, now it's 0.309.
Yes.
Yes?
It seems pretty tedious just for one problem. But you don't even...
You said 309?
309, yeah.
Okay.
Pretty tedious. All that data.
P-value always goes up when only one group is removed compared to the p-value when all 6 samples are included.
Yes.
Is that always true?
Wait, always? That's a good question. I think of a book about it.
Think about that. P-value. Well, that was not in the lesson that I remember anyway.
I'm not finding it either.
They're probably trying to ask us to do some thinking on our own.
Don't like the always. The always is too definitive.
I know, exactly.
Always and never are bad words to see in problems.
Let's think about this in two different, let's say like the first 5 groups, the means are all really, really similar. Okay?
Yeah.
And so the p-value is going to be high, right? But in the 6th group is not similar. Then the p-value would lower. It would go down, right? So the p-value is high. And then let's say the first 5 groups are all similar, and then the 6th group is similar too. The p-value would stay high. It would stay high. I'm not sure that it would.
We'll see. I put back in the socks or whatever it was called. I changed some of the numbers around, put in some like ones, make them lower them a bit, and it actually raised the p-value.
Oh, it did.
Yeah, I just changed some of the numbers to ones, and the mean dropped for that group, and the p-value went up. Went to like 0.63.
That's weird that it would do that though, Drew, because you would think, oh, because it's so different. So then they're saying that there's a difference. Huh. Okay.
Thereby, if I remove it after that, it goes down.
You shouldn't.
Back 3.3.
So we're gonna go with false on this.
I'm leaning towards that now after this test.
Huh. You're saying you put like a couple ones up here. Let me see. Is this point
Yeah,
one?
I changed like that to a 1, maybe the 4th one, the 10th one, something like that.
Ah. Okay. Yeah, you're right. Okay. So then we're gonna go with false here.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you just proved it's false. So you don't have to guess. You just proved it. Okay.
Alright.
All right, number 10. What is the highest p-value you see when removing only one group? What?
I guess we gotta do trial and error.
Yes.
Do we
Okay.
put the socks back in though, or do we keep them
I
out?
did put the socks back in, yeah. So we already know that it's 0.309 when we remove that group. So let's see what it is when we remove group 5.
I'm gonna remove 4.
You remove 4, yeah. Perfect.
4 p-value is 0.003. That's pretty small.
It's 0.03?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll do 3, you do 2. But don't forget to put 4 back in.
I did.
Okay.
4.
0.4477. I think that's the highest so far. Was 3.
0.5. That one's lower.
What is yours?
0.05. It's even smaller.
Okay. All right. I'll do 1.
1's the same.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yep. 1. Okay.
So I'm finding that if you remove the group with the smaller mean, it's gonna have a higher p-value.
I think that's absolutely right.
Variable 3 is 29, while the other ones are like 32 and 33. Therefore, it's got to be 3.
Huh. I mean, they must. Yeah. So it is group 3. Okay. What is the highest p-value you see when removing only one group? That was
0.44.
0.448.
8.
Yes. Okay, so you did it as well?
No, I just
Fix
did
my
it.
mouth on that?
I think it's kind of acting like, when you have an outlier and you try and remove the outlier, the rest of the graph kind of makes a dramatic change. It's more normal, making a better p-value.
Okay, smallest variance, guys.
Yes, smaller ones. Okay, all 6 samples.
27.208. Right?
Check. What is the smallest variance? 27.208, yeah.
Okay. What is the largest variance?
53.158.
Yep.
Test for equal variances is satisfied for these data.
All right, we're going to have to find out. Let's look at the variance. Our smallest one is definitely, it's within 4 times. So that's checks. So now we have to plug these into QQ. Woohoo! Let's do odds and evens, Drew.
Odds and evens? Who wants the evens?
Doesn't matter.
Sorry, I'm not doing anything. I'm just listening.
You're fine, you're fine. We want it to work.
Oh, gosh.
Okay, so we're going to get on QQ plots.
And we're going to make like 3 QQ plots each?
Yes.
Okay.
So we're going to go, let's see, I'll do, oh my gosh. You know what? Let me just do the first 3 and you do the last 3. Is that okay?
Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Excel,
So
don't
I'll
stop.
do A, B, and C. You do D, E, and F.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, man. Don't crash on me now.
Oh no.
Okay, it came back. Good.
Okay, H, X.
Wait a minute. Where's my 6? Where's my 6? It's gone. I lost my
So
sock.
Bernice, are you seeing this, what we're doing here?
Mhm.
Okay. And I think you can do that because this one's working for you, right?
I lost my socks.
I can do it if you need.
It crashed and recovered it, but it recovered the part where I'd gotten rid
I
of
would
it.
say B is close enough. You guys can see my screen, right? Would you agree? Is that close enough to?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd say so.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, I want this.
Okay, I think C is also close enough, so C checks. All right, Drew, how you doing? Have you gotten any of these to work?
Putting in some data now.
You want me to do stocks?
Yeah, do that. I don't
Okay.
have socks anymore.
Okay.
Had to crash right at that moment. Or copy. No.
Okay.
Whoa, wait a minute. Is that?
I would say socks checks. I
Yeah.
mean, it's
Right.
pretty close.
They're putting in. Wait a minute.
You want me to do E?
Try doing 4? Was it 4? I think so. Yeah, try doing D.
Try doing D? Okay.
Variable 4. Is I'm not sure about that one.
Yeah, that looks good to me.
Hmm.
Do you see my screen, Drew?
Yeah, I saw it. For a second there was all scattered, and that's what mine.
Okay, right, but you have to sort it in ascending order.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I know. I'm doing the homework. I messed
Right.
up that too. I was like, wait a second, what?
Okay. I remember how to do that though.
Yeah.
There we go. That's better. Okay. Makes more sense. Okay, 5.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like they all check. So I would say yes here.
Yeah, they do.
Okay.
Proof. Alright, construct a QQ plot for each of the 6 samples. The samples are
Well,
possible.
how in the world would we know that it was true if we didn't? Yes, we know that, true.
You think it's true? Okay.
Well, yeah, that's what we just based our information on, right?
Yeah. Should be satisfied, right?
Yeah. Are
Alright.
you guys there?
I'm there.
Bernice? Okay, Drew. I think we lost her. That last question, though, I would go with true again. Or to the right, sorry.
A statistic for ANOVA hypothesis.
Yeah, remember that graph that they showed us? It's right skewed and the p-value is always to the right. We can look it up on the lesson real quick, but I'm almost positive that's right. That right there? That's to the right, right?
You to the right, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that how it always is, or is
It's always right skewed. The values of F are negative, and the p-value test is the area in the right tail.
So for this question, it doesn't at all apply to our data at all. It doesn't change the answer of it being right.
Right.
Okay, it's always just right for.
Yeah, it's always right. It's always one-tailed. Yeah, always. Okay. Do we want to go back over number 3? Everybody have true?
True, yeah.
4, B, and C.
B and C. 5, Q.
Yeah, QQ thought. Go ahead. You say them.
6, largest variance is less than 4 times the smallest variance. 7 is 6, as in 6 pairs. 8 is 0.309. 9 is false. 10 is 0.448. 11, 27.208. And 12, 53.15.
Sorry, what did you say on 11?
11?
Can you not see it, Bernice? It should be up on my screen.
It's too small for me.
If
It
you
is a
click
little
on,
small.
Bernice, if you click on it, go down and click on it, it'll come up.
Oh, hold on.
Did it come up for you? Okay.
No.
Okay, it's 0.448. You're talking about 10, right?
11, actually.
11.
Oh, 11, sorry.
27.208.
27.208.
Yeah.
Okay.
And for 12, 53.158. And then for 13 is true, thus making 14 true as well. And 15 is right.
Yeah.
Therefore, you get the answer right.
Okay, Bernice, have you got everything?
Yes, thank you very much.
All right, we're submitting.
Okay.
Hey.
Hey.
Okay, Bernice, tomorrow, if you can't get a hold of Stephanie and you need help with that homework, just call me or text.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, I think I was gonna email her tonight. So.
Have you tried, like, close?
What?
I think we're losing Drew.
Oh.
Yeah, Drew, we can't hear you. You're cutting out.
Well, I hear a big high-pitched sound.
Yeah, I'm wondering if that's you. I don't know.
I don't think it's me.
It's not? Okay. You cut out a little bit. We couldn't hear you for a little while. It wasn't the high-pitched sound. We actually just lost your voice.
Really? That's weird.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I suggest to try closing Excel and reopening it if you haven't already.
Yeah, I have done that many times, and
Okay.
so I might have to ask for help at the.
I feel like I went through something similar to that 4 months ago.
I'm going to take us off the broadcast, but